she has 7 or something. She sells it for 7, or she has 1,500. Or if you can sell 6 times 2 is $12,000.
Yeah.
Or $6 times 2,000 subscribers is $12,000.
Well, imagine what you could do if you were the doorman at a strip club instead of just a crossing guard.
Right. Well, so I'm working up to having the courage to start videotaping my driver's ed lessons. And I feel like that could make very good content. That license plate video where I'm making fun of the lady's license plate is now my most viewed video on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
That's my biggest video ever, was me bitching about this lady's license plate. And it now has 40,000 views and 6,300 likes. 6,000 likes. And it was just me yelling at traffic.
You have a product with your baskets and other, handiworks and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would, in my opinion, as your friend, it would be to focus on creating videos around that, because there's so many artistic ways to do it, like cuts and sounds and speeding it up, and like there's just so many ways to like film that, and you're already doing it. Like, kill 2 birds with 1 stone at all time. When you film, you're always killing 2 birds.
I guess, the issue, I really appreciate your time. I don't want to just use you as a free business consultant, but you are, I consider you my friend or whatever, but.
Oh, see, I'm killing 2 birds over here. I'm recording myself talking to you.
You're making money right now, and you're making 10 cents an hour.
A penny a word.
Well, the issue is just that I'm teaching. I need to, I guess, hire somebody, or maybe set up and film with a couple tripods or something, or just maybe I could be filming with the glasses. I could wear the filming.
The Meta glasses are dope. Yeah.
I didn't get the Meta glasses. I probably should have. I got the Chinese knockoff, and they're not as good.
Yeah, the Meta ones integrate with the Meta app. It's all right. You can, having more filming equipment is just the beginning. Once you actually start making money, you'll invest in more equipment.
Yeah, but anyway, the issue is just that I'm teaching, and I'm not devoted to filming. When I'm teaching, I'm distracted by the teaching, and I feel like if I were filming, that would be a distraction from the teaching. And so what I really want is somebody to come to my classes and film the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess those people, I really want, it's the same way that you want somebody to come collect signatures for $1 a signature or something. I would love it if somebody could do it for $20. Can I just give you $20 and you just fucking film my class? But
we'll put an ad up on Craigslist. You can always do a service exchange and say, hey, I will teach you how to make a basket, and I will.
A free basket class or something.
Yeah. You have to
fucking ask. You got to do things. You can't just sit around and whine. You can't just complain.
Don't talk about it. Just do it. Another thing is, do not rely on anyone. If you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. And that's just the way life works. It's unfortunate. Talking versus, but see, again, you're just hitting a button. It's not rocket science here, my friend.
I have made a couple cool videos. I just need to do more. It's always more. Every day is a new day. Every breath is a chance to begin again.
And imagine, eventually you could actually stop weaving, and maybe you could just read books on the internet and make money. Now that would be the dream.
I was talking with my mother, and I mentioned, because we were talking about Clubhouse, says, Abby, Abby, think about that.
Yeah.
She complimented my mother's artwork. She said, she likes my mom's paintings. And I told my mommy about that. And I said, look, this lady on Clubhouse. She was like, what's Clubhouse? And I said, it's a waste of time. And then I said, one of people do random things. One of these guys I know, and he just sits there and reads books all day, and he records himself reading.
Mm-hmm.
She was cracking up. She was like, "That's his contribution," and I said, "That's his contribution. He reads books of wisdom." And she said, "I love it." So I thought you would appreciate that.
There's this retard. Oh, excuse me. There's this R word on YouTube who has like 60,000 followers. He's totally schizophrenic, and he just sits there with a pyramid on the top of his head, and he sits there and says nothing. But sometimes he does mantras. But it's just you can tell he's not doing well. He's mentally not well and physically not well.
Wow.
But people in the hundreds sit there and watch him on his toilet with a pyramid hat on, holding some kind of metal rods, just sitting there going nam nom nam shiva om nam
Is he
shiva.
literally on his toilet?
Yeah,
He's actually on the toilet
or something
something.
It's close enough.
Making money, you'll invest in more.
But what I'm saying is, like, nobody cares about what I do, but like the circus freaks actually do very well on TikTok.
Have you seen the fat guy? The fat guy who orders food?
No, is that TikTok or IG?
It's on TikTok, but it's all over everything. You might even recognize him just from the ether because he's gone viral. And don't look it up because it's a horrible waste of time and you'll just regret it and you're already wasting time already. But just understand, he's a fat man and he goes to fast food places and he places like ridiculous orders. Like he'll say, "Can I get a number 5 large? And can I get a number 7 with the extra wings? And can I get a McFlurry with 2 frostings?
Ugh.
And can I also get a number 7? And can I also get a number 11?" And the checkout person is like, "Is that it?" He's like, "Can I also get 2 number 4s and a number 5?
Jesus.
And I also want a number 7 large." And then he gets all the food. It's like 11 boxes. And then he just eats it.
He's huge. He's massively obese then.
He's just a massive, huge, fat man who films himself ordering fast food and eating it in his car. And you're like, you should film yourself doing your basket weaving, and you're filming yourself like reading wisdom, like ancient wisdom, literal like wisdom of the ages, trying to whatever, you don't do your laundry or something, you have 60 pairs of underwear, but at least you are trying to bring wisdom into the world. Versus this man who is simply getting 15 orders of Raisin Canes and he's simply eating it in his car, and he's got, more views than you. But it's just absurd. It's just an absurd reality that we live in. We just live in a wild world.
Well, the thing to note is how the brain works in terms of consuming content, creating content, like you said, absurdity content. Because it's really like if you're watching somebody destroy themselves by eating all this fatty food, like you yourself are like in a way experiencing that person's experience. And so it creates all of this like brain chemical based off of that experience, that happening. And this is why pornography is the biggest content of all time. I mean, if you were to total up all the number of hours of porno consumption throughout history, it's obviously like one of the biggest forms of content ever created. And you have to ask, why is pornography so popular? And it's because it creates those pleasure chemicals in the brain and the curves.
You're like, oh man, what if I was doing that?
See, for some people who have never actually had good sex in their lives, they can't even think about a memory of having a good sexual experience, which is really a great tragedy. Like when I'm masturbating, I think about all of the beautiful women, that I've had experiences with.
Remember that one?
Yeah, and it's like I'm reliving the experience. Anyways, very grotesque conversation, but nonetheless, it's an important conversation about content and the stupidity that people like. For example, are you going to see the new Matt Damon film, The Odyssey?
I didn't even hear about it. Is it actually the Odyssey, like Odysseus?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I don't know. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I didn't hear about it, but probably not. But maybe. I don't know. Are you going to see it?
No, absolutely not. Let me just put it to you this way. If you think going to a theater to spend $20 to watch Matt Damon in a CGI film is like a good investment in your future, you are a sucker. If you create 10 1-minute basket weaving videos and put that shit up on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube.
Right.
Now you've invested in yourself and not
Right.
Matt Damon.
Right. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Good answer. That makes sense.
Trick question there. Got you.
Right. I guess.
Not really a trick question. Anyways, I'm just saying that we have to create for ourselves and we have to try to create high value content. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I should get the other phone. I probably could. I mean, I could. That's you're right, because I need to have multiple phones, because right now I only have one phone and I want to have some music going. Like I would need to be filming probably with music in the background. And
Do
also
AI
maybe
music.
Clubhouse.
Use your proprietary AI music on Suno and play your own music.
Right.
Everything is yours now. There's nothing that's
No, but I'm
protected.
saying you need multiple phones to do one with filming, one playing music, one is on Clubhouse, one is on TikTok. And you really, I mean, I hate to say it, but I think that I might be coming around to your way.
It's inevitable. It wouldn't matter if
It's
I told.
inevitable.
It's inevitable.
No matter how long you resist, everybody is eventually going to have 50 phones surrounding them at all times. And you're just an early adopter of the future way. The future is
right now, this very
surrounded
moment, as
by
I talk
50
to you,
phones.
I have 25 phones pointed at me. If you were to do this, you would have. If you were in my house right now, sitting in front of all these phones, you'd be like,
I would just be
wow.
sitting next to you weaving a basket, right?
"Wow."
But it would be more of it. Yes, you're right. I need
But
to do
see,
that. You're right.
You don't have a YouTube. You might have a YouTube channel. I know you do. But anyways, what I'm saying is there's so much functionality that you're not experimenting with. Life is an experiment, and you have to conduct as many experiments as humanly possible. Otherwise, you're not a scientist. And so on YouTube, there's the shorts. You can create a 15-second or a 3-minute short, and those get pushed through the algorithm to random people. And believe me, when you have a basket video with music, and people will watch it because it's a hypnotizing process. And so,
Right.
You have a great niche, my friend. And when you are successful, I expect to be complimented and possibly, if you make enough money, like possibly flown out to Portland, to
Right.
go have a nice dinner with my friend. That's all I want, my friend. It's some fun. That's all anybody wants, my friend.
Right. Right. Well, here we have Cheryl. Do you know who Cheryl is?
Doesn't really matter. If they don't raise their hand, I could care less.
Pastor Cheryl.
It's not true. I'm not saying I don't care less. But the truth is, I created this room to listen to mantras and to maybe read a book.
A book. Oh, Aurora is here. Aurora Metanoia.
Oh, she's going to annoy you. That's for sure. Hey, Aurora.
You don't find me amusing anymore, no?
I think some guys on this app might find you very attractive, personally. I think many men find you
I don't find this
attractive.
stuff amusing anymore.
I don't know who you are, darling.
That's what a lot of people like to say.
He knows you.
Yesterday, I got into an argument with a woman. She kept saying, "You don't even know me, bitch. You don't even know me." And I was like, "Bitch, you don't know me. You don't know me, bitch."
Yeah.
Then they kicked me from the room.
It'd be like that.
And I told her I was going to come back in anonymous and film her and put her on YouTube. She's like, "I don't give a fuck, bitch."
Did they give you hell? No.
It'd be like that.
It'd be like that. Mantras, though.
Harim, harim.
Well, I'm also live streaming myself. I'm currently live streaming myself weaving a basket, and I've got about 40,000 viewers on TikTok because everybody loves watching me weave a basket. And even though I don't even have to interact with the viewers on TikTok, I just have it set up there. If you're watching on TikTok, please donate. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. See, people just sent me like $50. So that's what I'm doing right now. I just got $50 for weaving a basket.
Underwater basket weaving, you should put that filter on.
Yeah, see, would you watch that? Would you like the link to my live stream, actually?
I do art, so
Oh, so you don't need to.
Yeah.
What
I
kind
don't
of
need
art
to.
do you do?
visual.
Do you know how to weave a basket?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah.
What kind of
With
stuff?
string.
With string.
Yeah, it's
Like
really beautiful.
I would call that like
It's
a bag.
Well, no, it's
Like a satchel.
you
Like a
can use
sack.
yarn. You can use yarn.
Yeah, but that's not
and,
a rigid material. I'm talking about twigs.
Oh no, it
baby.
becomes
Twigs.
Oh, you can do. Yeah, if you soak them in water, I'm sure you can do like twigs and stuff.
Yes, you got to soak them in water.
Yeah,
Well,
so
actually, if you
water
get the
steam
special
them.
twigs, the twigs that I'm using now, you don't have to soak. They're just fresh, straight from the earth. From the birth to the earth.
I did gold and silversmithing at age 14.
Wow. When I was age 14, that was the first time I tried cannabis.
I was a good girl and got blamed. Everybody pointed their finger at me, and I was not the guilty party. Yeah. So there's that. Yeah, but art is amazing, and cannabis rules because it heals the body, especially if it's done right. It's biblical also. It's in Exodus 30:22. So there's
I
that.
was just talking to a guy, John, who called himself a druid. Are you familiar with the modern druidry? Do you have an opinion on
Well,
druidry?
you know what?
Is your name John?
No, go ahead, Aurora. Aurora, I give
I'd
you.
love to hear your opinion.
Please, Aurora,
So,
go ahead.
Druids are in Ireland, right? And when they said that they were going to drive all the snakes out of Ireland, St. Patrick did that. Those were the Druids. But what most people don't understand is that Queen Elizabeth at one point was enacted into the Druidic order. So there's some history.
There's some shit.
Yeah. And apparently there has something to do with like the hair color that I have and those people, and yeah. So there's a bloodline and connections and all that stuff. Yay.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you go.
Yep. The Anunnaki.
Anyway, John, do you have an opinion on the term druidry? Would you identify as a druid?
I wouldn't call myself a druid, but I've read the war commentary of Julius Caesar, and he actually discusses the druidic religious practices and how absolutely despicable they are in terms of human sacrifice and other types of disgusting behavior. And so Caesar slew those fucking murderous, psychotic, horrible people and enslaved them in masses because they were such awful, terrible people.
I see.
They took over our temples and used them as brothels. It was horrible.
All right. Well, that's good to know.
But yeah, I mean, if you're a druid today, it's basically saying you're a Wiccan, in my opinion.
Right.
Wiccans
That's
are
really what I
like druidic light.
Back at Wiccan.
Wiccan. I won't. It's all good. So sacrificing your sons and daughters to war wouldn't be human sacrifice either, right? Oh, okay.
I don't know, but I should definitely be live streaming this.
Aurora.
What am I going to do? I should just order the phone now. Probably. I'll just look at the phone.
They pointed their finger at
Aurora.
actually like John.
Aurora, what was your name on here before? I can't remember.
Oh, you were darling.
I know. After you tell me, I will.
You're not supposed to say unless I say, okay, Death Hippie.
Oh, Death
Death
Hippie.
Hippie
That's
was
right.
my name.
Yeah. Didn't I get you to change your name from Death Hippie to something more positive?
Yeah, this one.
Oh, Aurora is the positive version of the Death
do
Hippie.
I need a phone plan? Or, yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's just
Track phone.
when you get the phone, you go to TrackPhone.com, you purchase the $15 1 month plan. You don't hit the renewal for the subscription, and you won't be charged after the 30-day period.
This one says $50 with 1 year of service.
Don't buy any. Yeah, just buy the phone. Do not buy any service. And then when you get the phone, you go to trackphone.com, you put the IMEI in, and then you choose your service plan, which is the cheapest plan. And then when you go to checkout, it'll ask you, oh, you want to save $10 a month and do a renewing subscription? You click no.
Negative goes right.
And then after the 30 days, your phone runs out of cellular service, and then you just run it off of Wi-Fi. I mean, you'll be using it on Wi-Fi anyways, but you just got to get the cheapest phone plan that there is, and don't do the resubscribe.
Got it. So would you say just buy like the...
And if you want, I can send you a picture of what my office looks. I got your number too, right? Or a text message, and I'll send you the links in the photo that I sent my friend here. Okay, I'm going to go refill my coffee, and then we will begin the show. We are discussing and performing mantras, reading poetry, which in my opinion is a form of meditation, which is also art, and it's fun. And then we will practice silence. What happened to my audience? Everybody left.
And got blamed. Everybody pointed their finger at me, and I was not the guilty party. Yeah. So there's that. Yeah, but art is amazing.
And that's how I'm going to try to live. He declared gun violence as, I know sometimes I might come across at times a little dug in. It's because I know when these issues are unaddressed and families do not have the support that they need, it causes,
Family support service provider.
At times a little dug in. It's because I know when these issues are unaddressed and families do not have the support that they need, it causes, I know sometimes I might come across at times a little dug in. It's because I know when these issues are unaddressed and families do not have the support that they need, it causes, I know sometimes I might come across at times a little dug in. It's because I know when these issues are unaddressed and families do not have the support that they need, it causes, I know sometimes I might come across, and again, working with them over the course of my political career, it's been a true joy, and I'm deeply saddened, and I'm experiencing nervous. Yeah, look, first of all,
The art of this.
जब तुम डेली पोस्ट करना स्टार्ट करते हो ना,
I feel electricity.
Nike is looking.
isn't it funny how people call
SCAC.
I celebrate.
This is your NLP
Are you sober?
ASMR hypnosis
Are you sober, John?
to defeat Darren LaHood. An appeal to the American Republic and men who come behind us yet unborn, no dimly guessed at down the brook of time, shall celebrate the brave undying morn when the free nations put aside their scorn. For friendship, rock no sundering surge may climb, when their strong hands gripped hard across the sea, flushed with fresh victory, lands royal, leal, great, vast, beautiful and free, our children's children shall unsheath the sword against the envy of some tyrant power. The leader of your people and our Lord shall join to wrest from slavery abhorred. Some other race, a fair storm ruined flower, O fair republic, lover and sweet friend, your loyal hand extend. Let freedom, peace, and faith grow stronger to the end. O child of freedom, thou art very fair. Thou hast white roses on thy eager breast. The scent of all the South is in thy hair. Thy lips are fragrant with the blossoms rare, blown under sea waves when the white wings rest. Come to our warrior breast, where victory sits passionate and free. Ring out the wild salute, our sister over the sea. Up next we have sonnet. Our children's children shall unsheath the sword against the envy of some tyrant power. The leader of your people and our Lord shall join to wrest from slavery abhorred. Some other race, a fair storm ruined flower, O fair republic, lover and sweet friend, your loyal hand extend. Let freedom, peace, and faith grow stronger to the end. O child of freedom, thou art very fair. Thou hast white roses on thy eager breast. The scent of all the South is in thy hair. Thy lips are fragrant with the blossoms rare, blown under sea waves when the white wings rest. Come to our warrior breast, where victory sits passionate and free. Ring out the wild salute, our sister over the sea. Up next we have sonnets to the author of the phrase, I am not a gentleman, and I have no friends. Self-damned, the leprous moisture of thy veins sickens the sunshine, and thine haggard eyes, blurred with their own corrupting infamies, glare through the charnel house of earthly pains. Horrible is already in hell. There reigns the terror of the knowledge of the lies that mock thee. Thy death's double destinies clutch at the throat that sobs and chokes and strains. Self-damned on earth, without thy tortured. This is your NLP ASMR hypnosis to defeat Darren LaHood. An appeal to the American Republic. And men who come behind us yet unborn, who dimly guess that down the brook of time, shall celebrate the brave times more when the free nations put aside their scorn. For friendship, rock, no sundering surge may fly.
The other day, 27-year-old Louis Angelino.
When their strong hands gripped hard across the sea, flushed with fresh victory. Total unicity beyond duality. That you are. You are so one with yourself that you cannot perceive yourself. You can only imagine that you are other than that. It is like a knife that can cut so many vegetables, but cannot cut itself because it is one with itself. Or the scale which can weigh so many objects, but cannot weigh itself. It is the same with the one supreme self, the sole reality, being ever one with itself. It cannot perceive that which it is. It can only perceive what it is not. Though others may talk of the way of the Buddhas as something to be reached by various pious practices and by sutra study, it must have nothing to do with such ideas. A perception sudden as blinking, that subject and object are one, will lead to a deeply mysterious, wordless understanding. And by this understanding, you will awake to the truth of Zen. When your mind doesn't stir inside, the world doesn't arise outside. When the world and the mind are both transparent, this is true vision. And such understanding is Om. The choiceless truth of who you are is revealed to be permanently here, permeating everything, not a thing and not separate from anything. Om. For every individual is a unique manifestation of the whole. Every branch is a particular outreaching of the tree. To manifest individuality, every branch must have a sensitive connection with the tree, just as our independently moving and differentiated fingers must have a sensitive connection with the whole body. The point, which can hardly be repeated too often, is that differentiation is not separation. I went looking for him, and I lost myself. The drop merged with the sea. Who can find it now?
Wait a second. Tell me what genocide is. Wait, hang on. Tell me what genocide is, and I'll apologize right now. Tell me what it is.
It's so easy. The definition, more without the
I beg your pardon?
The definition is so easy. Come on, stop.
No, I want to hear what genocide is, because I made
Mom always said life was like a genocide. You never know what you're going to get.
All right, Gump.
So, what is genocide, sir?
Refute
Tell me what it is.
searching it up. Yeah, search it.
Yeah, sir, what is
I'm
genocide?
looking it up. Yes.
Because you don't know? You mean you made a claim at a crime against humanity, and you don't even know what the crime is?
I'm just going to help you
I don't know
out.
what the crime is.
Don't
The
help them
important
out.
part of
You
the
don't- I
definition
don't know what the
is
crime
going to
is.
be the
Don't
incident.
help them out.
Literally, that the people were actually killed.
Sir, I'm asking you again. You made an allegation. What the hell are you talking about?
Allegation
What's
as per
genocide?
about as per
What is genocide, sir? Yes, you made a false allegation. What's it mean?
False
We
allegation.
know what it
Can
means.
you
right?
can you say
you know what it means?
I don't think he knows what it
It's the
means.
intention to
Oh,
kill.
God.
Tell us what it means.
Right,
No, wait, everybody
Okay,
quiet. I
good.
want to hear this. Hang on.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I think it is.
I wanna- Hang on, I want to hear what he says. Everybody quiet. I want to hear it. Can you say it again?
I think
I
it's very
simply-
straightforward, right? It's like it's the intention to kill based on people's ethnicity.
Okay, so it's an intention. Hang on. So you don't have to act. It's just
What
an
is a
intention.
genocide? Now we are talking about the logic definitions of
Sir,
what is
sir,
a
I'm
genocide.
asking you a
You just said
question.
like 4 genocides.
Sir, it's
That's
an intention.
It's
Sir, it's an intention. Hang on, it's an intention. Sir, wait a second.
You are, wait.
Sir, it's an
You are
intention. Is there an act or
correcting
something?
my
Sir, hang on.
Yes,